She dey give me joy like footballer, we score for finance. My brother, this shop she's finer. Importer, exporter, escorter to any shop she won't buy designer. I informer, class 9 be informer. Make she check who boss me via Truecaller. Uloma no get that time to they check my phone and that's why I feel
fuck no 50 shit for Giorgio. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, for love, oh, for love. I know fit, fuck no 50 shit for Giorgio. The things you say to me don't hold me for work, yo. That you would ride with me to do is for love, oh, for love, oh, for love. She don't want my money, she don't want nobody. She just want loyalty, she want my loyalty. She don't want my money, she don't want nobody. She just want loyalty, she wants my loyalty.
It's STG.
Keep it 93.9.
Your Christmas music station.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Keresimesi, yadunde kola yapade. Me I go chop till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool. Put together the mix of an incredible bliss, better than all of the rest. Putting aside all the risk, opposition by the wrist. They talk shit, they get my face. All I do is make this hit. I'm giving maximum satisfaction. The world is a stage and I'm the main attraction. All for that dough, that bread, mine. Listen to the news and baby, I'm the headline. See everything brand new, yeah, brand new attitude. I'm proving unbelievers wrong, they misunderstood. Got you thinking I'm ish, if you gon' need a loop. Me only barura, get my cushy law. If you ain't talking money, I can hear it all. If you really don't like it, feel me let y'all. I'm headed not just for a Grammy, man, I want it all. Me I go chop till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle fool, till I belle chop chop, till I belle.
Okay, take it way back in time when Skills, Wizkid were with the EME record label and doing Keresimesi, and you remember there's a Utah season and a season of giving, sharing, and I hope you've started sharing something. I mean, it's not until when it's 25th of December before you start sharing, or 24th or the Boxing Day 26th. With that, we welcome you to Extra Time. This is where we share everything concerning the world of sport, football, with you on this Remedy Radio Dial Solutions 939 FM. Welcome to Extra Time. And one man has been sharing the message about who he will be backing for the World Cup, same as who wins the Golden Boot. I'm talking about Ronaldo de Lima. He came out today to say, to talk about Kylian Mbappe, who will emerge as the highest goal scorer of the World Cup, same as France defending their World Cup title. But can that be possible? Ronaldo will be telling us. He also spoke about Lionel Messi, why he loves Messi, but he's a Brazilian and Messi's an Argentine. Talking about that rivalry, but that does not also stop Lionel Messi and people supporting Lionel Messi to go for the gang. I mean, with Cristiano Ronaldo, being balled out of the World Cup. This and more we'll be talking about on the show this evening. We'll also look at what is happening in Liverpool squad for Diaz. He has been ruled out for many weeks due to injury. Remember, Liverpool lost their game in a tune-up one where they lost against the French league on side 3-1. Here is Ronaldo as we start the extra time this evening. Remember, you can watch us live from anywhere across the globe. Jump on our Facebook page, your YouTube channel, Solutions 939 FM.
I was talking about how fast he is and how good he is and how he's remember me when I played before. So he knows how to use his ability, you know, how to go faster than the others and use that ability to assist or score. So I think France is the favorite one to win the World Cup, as I thought before the World Cup starts. And Mbappe, for me, is going to be the best player for the World Cup.
Ronaldo de Lima, remember this man who scored a bracer at the FIFA World Cup. That was Japan, Korea. And backing Kylian Mbappe of France to go all the way to clinch the World Cup for the second time. Also for France, lifting it for the second time. Well, in case you're just tuning in, this is Extra Time live on your Remedy Dial Solutions 939 FM. It is Extra Time. My name is Oladapo Kunubi, aka Young Striker 9. Now, let's look at more stories concerning the World Cup this evening. Remember, tomorrow the semi-final of the Global Football Showpiece kicks off after 8 teams battled to get the semi-final ticket. Now we have 4 teams ready for the World Cup semi-final. Argentina, Croatia, we have Morocco and France. But remember, tomorrow is going to be Croatia that got to the final of last edition's World Cup facing Argentina. So who's going to stop Lionel Messi? Is it about Lionel Messi or about the Argentine team? Is it about Luka Modric or about the whole Croatian team? So let's start with Luka Modric, who's saying Croatia must play the best match of their lives to overcome Lionel Messi's Argentina tomorrow in the semi-final. The 2018 runner-up, Croatia, have reached the World Cup's last 4 in remarkable fashion, once again beating Japan and pre-tournament favourite Brazil in dramatic penalty shootout. Croatia could become just the second team to win knockout ties against both Brazil and Argentina at a single World Cup next time out, after Germany did so in 2014. Their hopes of reaching the final may depend on their ability to contain the La Alba Celeste great Messi, who has recorded 6 goal contributions at the tournament, a tally only bettered by Kylian Mbappe, who's got 7. While Modric knows stopping Lionel Messi will be crucial, he wants Zlatko Dalic's men against focusing all their energies on one player. Now, a few expected Croatia to repeat their 2018 heroic in Qatar, and while Modric thinks that has suited Dalic's side, he revealed he wants his Real Madrid teammate of their quality ahead of time. Now, still talking about Croatia, this evening, Croatia's journey to successive World Cup semi-final is beyond head coach Zlatko Dalic's wildest dreams. Dalic was appointed in October 2017 when Croatia were in danger of missing out of the 2018 World Cup in Russia. His debut win over Ukraine in the final qualification group game, securing second place. Initially, Dalic said he would not remain in charge of if Croatia failed to reach Russia 2018, but the 4-1 aggregate playoff defeat of Greece sealed the sport in the draw. Dalic ultimately led the Vartareni to their first World Cup final. 4-2 defeat to France denied them a former maiden title, but the achievements remained significant. But now let's just wait to see what happens at the Lusail Stadium against Argentina tomorrow. Remember, most of these teams now have been facing the media. Now let's talk about Lionel Messi, who has given Argentina a special advantage. That is coming from Nicolas Tagliafico as La Alba Celeste prepare for the World Cup semi-final with Croatia. Lionel Scaloni's side are 2 wins away from Qatar 2022 glory, having shrugged off a shock opening loss against Saudi Arabia to battle their way to the last 4. Captain Messi has won virtually all other major honors possible, and in likely his final World Cup with his country is out to complete his collection. Well, he has won the Copa America, right? So if he finishes with the World Cup and say goodbyes to the La Alba Celeste, will be better. But Lionel Scaloni has hit back as suggestions Argentina resorted to underhand tactics during their World Cup quarterfinal against Netherlands. Argentina face Croatia in the first semi-final tomorrow after needing a penalty shootout to knock out Netherlands following a fiery 2-all draw which featured 17 yellow cards and 1 red. Okay, so there were a number of confrontations between players and staff, both on the pitch and in the tunnel after the game. But Scaloni said his team had not been deliberately provocative. But now let's talk about, still talking about the Argentine squad. One man has also been talking, is none other than Ronaldo de Lima. He was asked about Lionel Messi winning the World Cup, and he's saying, well, he likes the man, and let us put sentiments apart. He will also be happy should Lionel Messi leave the World Cup.
Of course, I will be happy for him. But you know, we have a great rivalry between Brazil and Argentina, so I will not be that hypocrite to say that I will be happy for Argentina. That is not true. But of course, I see football as a romantic, you know. Of course, I will accept and I will enjoy any champion.
If it's about enjoying any champion, remember you can watch us live from anywhere across the globe. Check your time right now. It is 6:40 from your Remedy Radio Dial Solutions 939 FM Extra Time, where we give you everything extra concerning World Cup, the local football. Yes, we talk about Manchester City, talk about Liverpool this evening, and we also talk about Rivers United, right? But remember, this is your Christmas radio station. We give you everything embedded, talking about the Utah season. Let us enjoy Christmas jollification.
Your Christmas music station.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Christmas is here, c'est Messi, let's go.
Your Christmas music station.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
WAJEYJ. Sorrow for mine. Be your brother's keeper. Put your worries all behind. After all, now Jesus by day. Christmas equals to jolly. No matter who you be, Christmas equals to jolly. Now the months don't they go by. January to November. Standing by, plenty work hard is the
93.9 FM.
Be your brother's keeper. After all, now Jesus by Christmas equals to jollification. Come on, Christmas equals to jollification.
Omaumi J, Christmas jollification. But hey, will Luis Enrique enjoy the Christmas? Maybe, because no more pressure on him as we have a new man who will be on the hot seat right there in Spain. And that is none other than a man who's coming from the under 19, under 21, under 23 team. And that is Luis de la Fuente. But let's talk about the Spanish national team after the exit at the World Cup. President Luis Rubiales said Spain needed a new project after the elimination from the World Cup round of 16, denying that issue with manager Luis Enrique or his streaming on Twitch led to his replacement by Luis de la Fuente. Former under-21 coach De La Fuente, 61, was presented as Spain's new manager in Madrid today after his appointment was approved by the RFEF's board. The federation announced last week that Luis Enrique would not be offered a new contract in charge of the national team after a disappointing end to the World Cup, in which they were beaten on penalties by Morocco. The former Barcelona boss attracted attention during the tournament for broadcasting almost daily on the live video streaming site Twitch and posting regularly on Instagram. Maybe a lot of people may be feeling like maybe he got distracted or maybe tired of the job. But now let's talk about a man who has gotten the job. Luis de la Fuente confidently suggested there is no better coach to take charge of the Spanish national side after speaking for the first time since being announced as Luis Enrique's successor. La Roja parted ways with the previous coach following their shock World Cup exit to Morocco in the last 16 on penalty. De La Fuente, who has coached Spain's under-19, under-21, under-23 teams over the past decade, was confirmed as his replacement, was the 61-year-old set to make his bow in Euro 2024 qualification next year. Okay, but now De La Fuente confirmed he will not necessarily move on Spain's senior stalwart to make way for younger players he has already coached, while he also paid tribute to his predecessor, Luis Enrique. And that is what is happening in the Spanish national team based on the new takeover. And Harry Kane's penalty miss in England's World Cup defeat to France may have been influenced by the long VAR check. This is coming from Jürgen Klinsmann, who feels there is more to come from the Three Lions. Remember, England lost out against France 2-1 in the quarter-final. Now, speaking in his role as part of FIFA's technical study group today, former Tottenham forward Klinsmann blamed that wait for Kane's costly error. There was also a wait in the first penalty which he scored. So, is it about the wait? Okay. But now, let's just move away from the World Cup now. Let's talk about what teams are into, what they are currently doing. Let's go home. Let's talk about Rivers United. But we'll never talk about Rivers United without doing a Nigerian Christmas style, right? Okay. So, this is my cap doll, Fuji Christmas.
Your Christmas music station.
Merry Christmas.
Oh yeah, what a feeling that Savior is born. What a feeling that Savior is born. Oh yeah, oh, pretty yeah. Time for sharing, time for loving, painting town red, time for shopping. Oh yeah, oh, what a feeling that Savior is born. What a feeling that Savior is born. Angel talk to Mary, Mary talk to Joseph, Angel talk to Joseph. Ẹbí mi mọ wọlé, Olùgbàlà wa dé. Silent night, oh the night, yeah. Lálẹ́ ọjọ́ tí. Àbí Olùgbàlà kan fún wa. Ó ní ká má ṣe fojú. Ayọ̀ ìgbàlà lómi àbádé. Celebration, salvation, redemption, revelation. Jíkú lọ so lala, oh yeah, oh. Fuji Christmas, time to marry. Watch I see, think I leave, celebrate.
Okay, so the happiest team today, Nigeria, is Rivers United after they got the appearance for the CAF Confederations Cup. Well, that song was from Mike Abdul, Fuji Christmas. Nigeria's Rivers United have been drawn in Group B with Cote d'Ivoire, ASEC Mimosas, Motema Pembe of DR Congo, and Congo Brazzaville based Blaze North in the 2022-2023 CAF Confederations Cup. The draw of for the Confederations Cup group stage was held today at the CAF headquarters in Cairo, Egypt. Rivers United are the only surviving team representing Nigeria in the CAF club competition. The Port Harcourt club and the other 15 winners of the playoff round of qualifying were drawn into 4 groups of 4. The 16 teams were seeded by the performances in the CAF competition for the previous 5 seasons, with Rivers United in Port 2. ASEC's only success on the continent was in the CAF Champions League when they were crowned winners in the 1998. Also, Motema Pembe have only one continental title, which was the now defunct Africa Cup Winners' Cup in 1994. And for Diabuz Noise, they have never tasted success in CAF Cup competitions. Maybe we say Rivers United has got a whipping team there, right? Each group will be played on a home and away round robin basis, with the winners and runners-up of each group advancing to the quarterfinals of the knockout stage. Match day 1 of the CAF Confederations Cup group stage will kick off on 12th February 2023. Now let's just move away from that and let's talk about Manchester City before talking about Liverpool. Well, Manchester City are considering plans to expand the capacity of the Etihad Stadium home to over 60,000. In a statement released today, the Premier League champions said they were exploring proposals to expand the stadium's north stand, as well as creating a covered fan zone. City added the ambition is to turn the stadium into a world-leading sports and entertainment venue, while also creating growth and employment opportunities in the local community. Planning permission to renovate the North Stand, which was initially built for the 2002 Commonwealth Games, has been in place since 2015. So, well, if this will be nice, the club also said supporters will be invited to share feedback on the proposal in early 2023. You see how plans work? You plan ahead. You don't just dump plans on people. I'm not mentioning anybody here. But for AC Milan president Paolo Scaroni is calm about Rafael Leao's future amid talks over a new deal for the in-demand forward. Leao has been a revelation for the Rossoneri and played a big part in the Serie A title triumph last season. The Portugal international has been linked with the likes of Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool. Remember, Leao also was part of goal scorers at the World Cup in Qatar before Portugal got bonded out of the tournament. Well, Leao is contracted to Milan until June 2024, and Scaroni is optimistic the 23-year-old will extend his stay at the San Siro. But one man who's not having it good is none other than Luis Diaz. Well, for Luis Diaz, he has suffered an injury during Liverpool's training camp in the United Arab Emirates with Jogging Club, describing it as a proper smash in the face. Diaz has been absent since suffering a knee injury in Liverpool's 3-2 defeat to Arsenal on 9th of October, but was preparing for his return during the Reds' warm-up weather camp. However, the winger sustained a setback last week, with Jogging Club saying he was not in the best possible place.
Not yet. Darwin Núñez will join us tomorrow. Today is Sunday, right? Yeah, tomorrow. And the others we will see in England again. Everybody gets a week off after the World Cup and to reset mind and body. And then we play pretty quickly. 22nd of December we play Man City in the Cup. So that's as tough as it gets. And yeah, that's it. Harvey got a knock in the first, before we scored. Harvey got a knock. But I think we were lucky. He looks fine now, but he feels it. What's normal was contact. I hope we were lucky in that moment. It's clear it's a big disappointment for all of us, for him as well. was a non-situation in training, honestly. It was pretty much nothing. And felt something. Didn't feel a lot next day, but we wanted to be really cautious and said, okay, come on, let's have a breather look. And yeah, then the news came and was a proper smash in the face, but that's it now. Yeah.
Well, Liverpool manager Jurgen Klopp speaking concerning Liverpool team, same as the man Luis Diaz, also confirming about Darwin Núñez. Well, remember, for Luis Diaz, the Colombian international scored 4 goals and assisted 3 in 12 matches he played before getting injured. Check the time right now, 86:55. Live on Remedy Dial, Solutions 939 FM. And we'll look at another story, which is concerning injury and a Premier League side, Chelsea. Graham Potter fears Armando Broja faces a lengthy spell on the sidelines, but is keeping his fingers crossed for the young striker. Broja, 21, left the pitch on a stretcher after suffering a knee injury just 17 minutes into Chelsea's mid-season friendly with Aston Villa yesterday. Following a collision with Villa defender Ezri Konsa, the Albania international screamed in pain as concerned opponents rushed to his aid. But for Potter, he now faces an anxious wait for news of Broja's condition and admits it does not look good. But I'm looking good, I'm feeling nice. This is the best part of the year. My name is Oladakwa Kunubi. I'm signing off and I'll be back tomorrow morning on the AM Update side where we look at updates. More. We'll talk about Cristiano, Wayne Rooney, Tyson Fury. All right. This is the Christmas time by Yemi TPX featuring Adeto of the Project Fame. Like what we say, keep doing sports and stay safe.
Christmas is one of the most memorable time of the year. And I feel it's worth celebrating.
Your Christmas music station.
Come along.
Merry Christmas.
Everybody. Joy to the world when the Savior done come. Rise and adore the mystery of a love.
93.9
People see His glory popping up all over the world. Joy to the world when the Savior done come. Rise and adore the mystery of a love. Maria be Jesus, wise men no yakele. Make we see His glory popping up all over the world. It's Christmas time. Gospel on the street. It's Christmas time. Down to make them know. Everybody. It's Christmas time. Season of a it is Christmas time. Gospel on the street. It is Christmas time. Down to make them know. It is Christmas time. Season of a
to go round. If your wish come true, how sweet will it be for the whole world that men would dread
it's a time to go on the street and preach the gospel of Jesus. Tell somebody.
Just a mercy day, yo.
Your Christmas music station.
Just for me and all you left to go round. If your wish come true, how sweet will it be for the whole world that men would dread in peace and unity.
It's Christmas time.
Gospel on the street.
It is Christmas time.
Now to make them know.
Everybody. It's Christmas time.
Season of a lifetime. I am by a whole new